Hi there, my name is Tercy Engelhardt, and I want to welcome you to the Unreasonably Grateful podcast, subtitle Living in Grace by Choice. Every week I say something very similar to I'm so grateful to be sharing this journey with you, and I'm honored that you let me be a part of your journey for however long that is, whether you're listening in for the first time or you pop in from time to time, or maybe you look forward to every Sunday's podcast release and you've been listening for 229 of them. So, wherever you are on that spectrum, I'm grateful uh, to spend some time with you. I always make these under 10 minutes because I think it's so valuable to just be able to pick up a little insight and then spend your week applying it to your life, because it's really in the application and the difference it makes in your experience that matters most. Whatever I'm sharing or tidbits of wisdom I've gleaned over my 38, almost 39 years of recovering from living an addictive lifestyle for 20 years, healing from sexual abuse and struggling with an eating disorder. And, over that time, I heard other people's stories, which is part of where some of those insights and wisdom, some of the wisdom comes from. And this is a way of sharing it and passing it on. And hopefully one day you'll be doing the same thing with your journey, with your life. I think we all learn so much from the stories of one another. We can hear things that we couldn't hear otherwise. Or you're finally in the place where you can hear it based on the way that that particular person expresses it. And hearing it makes all the difference in the world when it can sink in and then you apply it. So, all that is to say, thank you. Thank you for being here. And I'm grateful that we've connected in this way. So, also on Tuesdays, I offer individual sessions where I have the opportunity to just listen, powerful tool, and then reflect back to you what I hear. As an elder in our community, I've recognized that I see people as I believe they are created, not as perhaps they see themselves. And always that view is a more gracious one than the critical ones that most of us hear, particularly when we look at ourselves in the mirror or we made a mistake, the voice in our head, how it berates us. And maybe we're just all afraid that we've somehow missed that mark of love too many times in our life. And it's so powerful to have somebody say, oh, no, 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 you haven't. You're loved just the way you are. And your beauty and your gifts and your talents and who you are shines through. And I do believe not in second, but third and fourth and fifth and whatever, however many chances it takes to be able to fulfill on what you were sent and came here to be and ultimately to do as well. Okay, so grateful to have you. And you can sign up for those Tuesday sessions on tercyengelhart.com under the topic Work Together. Okay, so the topic of this episode is called Trusting Your Process, Trusting Their Process. So actually, I just recently had a conversation with someone, and that's the stimulus for this particular episode. So one thing is it's difficult to trust our own process. I don't know exactly what it's like for you, but particularly now as I look back and I think, oh my gosh, what a mess. Recovering those broken off pieces of ourselves, healing past wounds and hurts and aches and heartbreaks and betrayals is messy business. And most of us don't do that well doing that because in the process, we make other messes and they're just less messy than the previous mess. And then the next mess is less messy than the previous mess before that previous mess. And hopefully our messes get less and the cleanup time gets quicker. But when we're in it, it oftentimes feels like this is the way that it will always be. And I just want to share with you that There are seasons that we go through, and trusting that all of that is necessary in order to get to the other side of it is part of the work. Trusting that where we are right now, what we're dealing with, what we're going through, what we're feeling, how we're navigating it, how we fail, how we pick ourselves up, how we get going again, how we make ourselves wrong, how we make other people wrong, how we judge, how we, whatever it is, as long as you keep practicing, keeping your attention on God, keeping your attention on love, keeping your attention on the path that you've chosen, the work that you've dedicated yourself to do, that constant process of evolving into the highest aspect of yourself. No matter how many times you fall, no matter how many times you falter, as long as you keep going, you can trust the process you're in. So that's the first thing. And the next one is, how do we trust their process? Those people around us that we love and that we care for, and that we watch go through these aches and pains, this growth, this evolution, this discovery. How do we trust their process? Well, first of all, I think what's most important is that you recognize that whether it's your process or their process, it's all being divinely guided. And you can pray for that. You can pray for God's will be done. God's will be done in your life, in their life, in all of our lives. And if you can't use the word or the expression of God, then love's will be done. God is love, and so love's will be done. And you continue to be guided and directed by that prayer. No matter what it is that you're seeing happen, no matter how you feel or what you're experiencing, no matter how they feel and what they're experiencing, and how they may be expressing that to you, with you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what that expression looks like. You're simply holding the space and trusting love's process. It's an evolution, and it's messy. And who are we to know what the timing of that is? Like I said, I look back at my life, at the messes I made, and I can see that my messes became less and the cleanup became sooner. And that's the process. And that's what you're trusting for yourself and for all others. Okay, so this week, that's what I want you to do. I want you to keep your attention, which is your worship power. It is your prayer and action on God or love's will be done. God or love's will be done in your life and in the life of everyone else. And I'll be here next week, and I look forward to seeing you.